Man, oh man, oh man. Welcome, it's me, Quack, specifically Quacks2100. Today, I'm creating a new series called Magic via Media. Pretty cool, right? In the series, I want to talk about things that bring me joy. Films, TV shows, video games, music. But before I begin, I have to list out some things before I start. 1. Everything I am/will be talking about is strictly my opinion. If you disagree, that's okay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. 2. Another emphasis on Rule 1. I am completely biased in these videos. 3. This is not a typical review series. I won't just be like, yes, excellent piece of toast. Albeit, it's lacking the nutritious jam I so desire. 5 out of 10. No. I will be talking about what works and why whatever I'm talking about is so good. I will not be giving a grade, rating, or whatever. I just want to appreciate the magic I find in the media I love. So afterwards, you'll be like, wow, this video made me feel so good inside. At least that's what I'm hoping. Anyways, that's the gist of the whole thing. Also, please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, because I have a ton of ideas. Demolish that subscribe button and join the Cool Persons Club, and enjoy the video. Me, being the extremely handsome and charismatic person I am, I enjoy reading comics. Back in 2020, I read a lot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and The Promised Neverland. Reading JoJo was, bizarre. But yeah, this manga can get pretty weird sometimes. And Promised Neverland gave me nightmares. Like, a lot of nightmares. But something always came up to me when I was reading. I was like, yeah, these are very great pieces of literature, but they're missing something. And as I pondered this question, thinking of what the answer could possibly be, I was like, it's nothing. These manga are good, would read again. So, as I sat on my own brown leather couch, I booted up a game I forgot to finish. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. And while I was playing this game, I was like, dude, what? The graphics! Oh snap, now he's falling into the ocean? What? He's fighting prisoners? What? Dude, I wish I could do that. Oh dang, can I get a grappling hook? But while I played that game, it felt like I got the answer I was searching for. Adrenaline rush. That was what I was looking for. From car chases and riding bikes to spilling your guts in a prison fight, it's super fast and super lush. Now that's what I call an adrenaline rush. Wow! So, lo and behold, the piece of media that gave me the best adrenaline rush. Tintin. The comics. But I'm gonna be talking about the movie. The Adventures of Tintin is an animated movie which was released in the year 2011, directed by Steven Spielberg and Peter Jackson, which follows the comics of the same name created by Heyyyyy. But we ain't here to talk about the comics. Well, maybe another time. We're here to talk about the impossible stunts Tintin is able to do for some reason. Tintin, a local news reporter, finds what appears to be a ship replica, the Unicorn. Triple masted, double decks, and 50 guns. It is a one-of-a-kind ship that was owned by the legendary Francis Haddock. But the moment he bought that boat, he would be put front and center of a hunt. The hunt for Sir Francis Haddock's treasure, headed by Sakharine. This is an epic journey. This is a hunt to find the treasure and to break a curse. Everything about Tintin feels so detailed. To start off, the animation. Oh my goodness, this movie looks absolutely beautiful. I have no idea what mischief they pulled off to make the movie look this good, but every location looks and feels so real that I could just jump into the screen and be transported there. If only I had that ability. Damn it, now I'm sad. But I feel like that's animation's strength. If put in the right hands, it can make worlds feel alive and make them really pop out. And the same could be said for the actors' performances. I feel like Steven Spielberg and Peter Jackson just walked in on the actors. The actors asked, oh, any pointers for how we should act? And they were like, dude, just go bonkers. Everyone is so expressive to Tintin, Thompson and Thompson, and Snowy too. This is the first time for me to hear Jamie Bell act, and even though I don't know his repertoire too well, he was a perfect choice for Tintin. He nails the sort of joyful optimism and bravery that Tintin has, and Daniel Craig as Sakharine and Red Rackham nailed it so well. But, oh boy, oh boy. Andy Serkis as Captain Haddock is just perfecto. I don't know if it's just Serkis' voice or just his general skill to act. I loved his performance in Enslaved Odyssey to the West. It's a good game, go play it please. But he fits this role like a Joy-Con fits in my Nintendo Switch. But the difference is Andy Serkis is consistent while my Joy-Con does whatever the heck this is. Oh my gosh. In the comics, whenever something unfortunate happens to Haddock, he constantly swears, but in random verbs and nouns. And Andy Serkis nails that aspect amazingly.
Lost their barnacles.
Mess.
Weak.
We're stranded here,
Selfish.
with no hope of rescue,
Hopeless.
while Sakharine and his men are halfway to Bagar.
Poor, miserable wretch.
Yes.
Troglodytes.
Captain, get down!
Slave breeders. Mutant malingerers. Freshwater. Politicians.
I read this interview Spielberg and Jackson did at a Comic-Con in 2011 about how they made the movie, specifically how they chose the actors. To paraphrase, Jackson said that when casting a movie, the most important aspect of an actor is their eyes, saying extreme close-ups of an actor's eyes are his favorite shots. And that's true, the eyes are very expressive. This is true for like any medium, whether it be comics or movies, TV shows, etc. Just cut out the eyes and only keep the mouth. It doesn't have the same effect without the eyes, right? That is the power of animation and the power of absolutely phenomenal acting. Okay. To finish off the analysis, I want to talk about the action in this movie. It's like Uncharted, but like 10 times better. Like Uncharted is around here, and Tintin is all the way up there. Only downside is that there's no grappling hook. But I want to show you my absolute favorite action scene. But if you don't want to be spoiled and experience this scene blind, then skip to this time. If not, here we go. Alright, so Tintin, Haddock, and Snowy, after having a blast in the desert, and Haddock being an absolute madman,
Show yourself, Red Rackham.
they traveled to this place called Bagar, which holds a secret weapon called the Milanese Nightingale. A secret weapon that will break the bulletproof glass that holds the third unicorn ship replica. The third ship holding the last clue to the treasure. And let's just say that I was caught off guard when I found out that the Milanese Nightingale wasn't an RPG of some sort, some high-tech device to break the glass discreetly, or like some strong hammer or something, but a woman named Bianca Castafiore who can sing at such a high pitch. She can shatter not only normal glass, but bulletproof glass as well. Yeah, you heard me right. She can shatter bulletproof glass with just her voice alone. So Sakharine steals the third scroll and the second scroll gets stolen. Then the chase is on. They chase down Sakharine by bike while a tank follows them with a building on top of it. Tintin gets his scroll back, but then it's stolen by Sakharine's eagle. So now everyone has their sights on catching it. Just as the eagle comes to Sakharine, Tintin comes out of nowhere, then yanks one of the sheets. But before he can grab the second one, the bird gets away. Tintin gives chase to the eagle. Then all of a sudden, Tintin somehow uses a bike tire and its handle as a makeshift zipline. But wait, hold on. Let me rephrase. Tintin uses a bike tire and its handle as a makeshift zipline. You heard me right. But just as he grabs the two sheets, Sakharine is already one step ahead of him, and he threatens to kill Snowy and Haddock if Tintin doesn't give the scrolls to him. And just like that, we're back to square one. Okay, let's take a breather real quick. This flow was so good. It slowly builds up its tension, taking its time. then when it explodes of energy, it feels good because it feels like the movie is rewarding you for sin through the action instead of it feeling like a chore. And it ends with a twist which you probably didn't think of because you're just so caught up in the action, you didn't even think about what the bad guys were doing. It's phenomenal. This is the best rush I felt, not only in that scene, but in the entire movie. It constantly keeps rewarding you with new lore, exciting action, and twists upon twists. It almost feels like you're part of the adventure. And to top it off with great acting and beautiful animation, it just feels magical. In fact, I got so inspired by this movie that I made my own little animatic. I love pirates and pirate stories, so I'm gonna close this video with this animatic. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy this animatic. Peace. December 8th, 1657. It was a dark and stormy night. The rains were pouring hard, harder than they ever had. All the citizens in the small village community named Cornspire fled to their houses. As they are an impoverished community, they have to deal with the bitter cold of the rains. But there is one person who's battling these rains head on. In fact, he's battling the seas as well. He has an iron will and never shies away from a fight. Sir Lucky Winslow. He grew up in Cornspire, but as a kid, he wanted more. He didn't have the luxuries those of the upper class had, but that never stopped him from dreaming. He read many stories of these people who don't abide by any laws. They live free, and they gather vast riches. Soon, he would break the chains of this life and become free. He would one day become a pirate. At the age of 17, he left his small community by a boat he himself built for all those years. Even though his father disapproved of Lucky's new life, his mother and everyone else said goodbye to him. But before he set sail, his mother gave him some thoughtful words. "You are my son, and my son deserves to be free. But no matter what, be happy with your lifestyle. The life of a pirate is grueling, but I have high hopes you can make it out. Always remember your roots, and always remember yourself. I love you." After that, he set sail to the nearest island, with no money, no food, but a dream. Slowly but gradually, he would gather an arsenal of loyal crewmates, some easier to convince than others, but that's another story for another time. 5 years down the line, Lucky Winslow is now regarded as one of the best pirates in his time. He had many battles, traveled the vast seas, and gathered the finest treasures one could only dream of having. But he is not famished yet. Lucky is still hungry for more. He now obtained a map which held the rumored location of an island, blanketed by treasures. But what it held was a legendary Scarman's diamond. Whoever grabs this diamond will be known as a legend, their names etched in history books for future generations to come. Now, Lucky is getting closer to his goal. The seas are dangerous, but with his trusty crew, Captain Lucky and the Lucky Pirates can take on any challenge. But, just as they get closer and closer to their goal, danger looms from the distance. An enemy ship looms closer, with a flag of flaming skulls. Ah, geez, my hands are really trusty. Wait. Life isn't quite what I thought it'd be. When I was a kid on VOIP, I thought when I get, oh wait, I thought when I get, no, I thought when I get older, no, I thought when I get older, Maria, I told you. Yeah, I think that'll work. Hey, thanks so much for making it throughout this, throughout the whole video. This video took such a long time to make. Oh man, I don't know. I was feeling very, what's the word? Just very, ambitious. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should add an animatic to the video. I was happy with it, but jeez, maybe I should have just went for the easier way out. But anyway, I'm glad. Sorry. I hope that you enjoyed the video. This was really fun to make, but don't expect these frequently because this one took such a long time. I'm gonna do something a little bit more low key, not as properly planned, or just won't have that much editing like this one, but I have something really cool in store, so just stay tuned. And yeah, again, thanks so much for watching. It's been me, Quack, specifically Quacks2100, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright, peace!